Hi everyone, I'm Tommy, and today I'm going to talk about my feelings as an international student after studying in the United States. I'm from Hangzhou, China. It's a great city. The West Lake is a famous scenic spot in China. When I decided to study in the United States, I didn't realize how many challenges a person would face living abroad. In the past, I used to travel to other countries with my family, but in the process of traveling, I could only experience the difference between the city and my own city in architecture styles and some places visible to the naked eye. I haven't really experienced what it is like to live in a society with people from different races and languages. I have been in United States for 1.5 years, and we can see in these two pictures. When I first came to AU, the school held a very grand opening ceremony for us, and there were T-shirts with an AU icon and a lot of food and on the canvas. So, which was very unforgettable for me, a very American welcome ceremony. And in this year, I have been to many cities, experienced a lot of American scenery and American culture. The world wonders of Grand Canyon, and the night views of Las Vegas and Washington D.C., and the coastal views of Miami and California. And today I want to talk about some views of after I live in American for a year. First of all, small talk is a point that I feel deeply after coming to the United States. Usually in China, we don't have a lot of small talk. These small talk are only likely to happen between people who know each other well. But in America, you get that all the time, especially when you are in the elevators. There will always be strangers to talk to you. Some of the most common conversational terms I come across are, "Oh, you dress well." Then I have to reply, "Oh, thanks, yours is good too." Then a small talk or even a few minutes would start it. And they would ask me where I'm from, where I went to school, and where I thought of the United States. All in all, small talk culture still take me some times to get used to. And Uber is also a very different from my experience back home. Most of Uber drivers here are very enthusiastic and will find a way to talk to you during the whole way. Because many drivers are from different countries, sometimes I meet some drivers with very heavy oral English. My English is not that good, so coupled with their strange pronunciation, I can only answer their questions half guessing. And sometimes you meet people who are religious, and these drivers will fill you in with a whole range of knowledge about their church. These are the things I haven't accepted yet. And coming to the United States, I will encounter some problems in eating. When I first came to America, I couldn't get used to some of the food here, except for pizza and burger. Everything else is either too salty or too sweet. I couldn't cook at first, so I had to order takeout or go to a school restaurant for every meal. But the food here is different from Chinese food. The food is not it is not variety. It is easy to get tired of eating. This also caused me to be sometimes very thin, sometimes fat in United States. Fat because the food here is high. It has a lot of calorized. It's easy to eat fat. Thing is because if I get tired of eating some food around me, I sometimes I just eat a few like small snacks and a meal in a day. Now it's time to talk about something on campus. American university are diverse. There will be many students from different countries. I haven't made too many foreign friends yet because I haven't had many foreigners in any classes during these years in AU. In the future, there will be seldom or no Chinese or seldom Chinese in classes. So I'm looking forward to making friends with people from different countries. The first problem is cultural difference. This is a very important thing, and it almost depends on whether you can make friends with them. Because of cultural differences, sometimes people will feel offended by you. Koreans, for example, are very clear about the relationship between the elderly and the young, and the younger person need to use honorifics for the older person. This phenomenon also appeared in some parts of China. So the question I'm thinking about is, if you have this problem, how can you solve it? So because I'm the person who does not like to use too many honorifics for people of a similar age. But if the person if a person is traditional thought, cultural differences can also be found in speaking style. Chinese and American speaking style are actually very different. I feel almost at the opposite end of the spectrum. Americans are very direct, and when they don't often beat around the bush and talk nonsense to you. And Americans talk directly, and I get the feeling that if a person feels offended, they are very clear, oh, that is not nice. If the other person is also a reasonable person, he will apologize very readily. So when I watch the American TV series or communicate with Americans, I will feel these conversations very refreshing. Because I'm in China, the process of communicating with others, I will always keep the careful state of words, and I will think too much about the feelings of others. But this ways of talking to Americans, they will feel as if I'm afraid of them or very afraid of social. It is not difficult to understand the culture of other countries in these days and age. Nowadays, there are many social media which can make us better understand the international things and other countries' culture. For example, Google, Instagram, in China, Baidu, and like Instagram. These are social media can help you and even recommend some videos and the materials you want to know. Like in China, I usually use Baidu and Google to search other countries' culture, which I think can make me understand their culture better. And in this class, the teacher also taught us a lot of things, such as these two pictures. As we can see, this homework is very clear to help us understand the way of speaking in different countries, as well as the social formatting and people's theology in different countries. This greatly help us to understand cultural differences and effectively help us to live in a variety society in the future. I remember a class in which the teacher asked everyone to share their experience of living in United States, which made you feel the cultural difference, and it was a great discussion. I think some people talk about their experiences, about like riding Uber, and some people talk about receiving gifts from the neighbors for no reason. This series of short stories make everyone have a good impression on the unfamiliar social environment. And thank you everyone. That's all I want to talk. Thank you for watching my video.